What is going on, guys? This is EK1 Gaming here, and today's video, well, I've never said this before, but this is a must-have build. You know I don't say those words lightly. Now, if you are new to the game, you're a veteran of the game, and you want to play that support role, this is definitely something you're going to want to do to make those legendaries super easy for you and your team. Now, I'm going to leave timestamps in the video section, so you can skip past the gameplay if you want to and go straight to the build video. But I do appreciate if you guys consider subscribing to the channel. We are getting on the way to 30,000 subscribers, so if I could meet that by the end of this year, that would be absolutely incredible. If you like the video, make sure you leave a like, and if you got any comments or questions, put them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you.
See, a lot of people say they got me, but they fake though. I've been in the studio rocking the same clothes. I've been stacking and racking, I'm just trying to make dough. Baby, I feel like we should just take this slow. Whoa, 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 and I will never say no. Cause if we don't try, then we'll never know. Oh, I feel like we were so close. So, like we'd be there, and I need you by my side. Cause when I'm with you, I feel like I'm alive. Will you be there, when I need you by my side. Cause when I'm with you, I feel like I'm alive. Everything will be okay. No. See, a lot of people say they got me, but they fake though. I've been in the studio rocking the same clothes. I've been stacking and racking, I'm just trying to make dough. Baby, I feel like we should just take this slow. Whoa, 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 and I will never say no.
So hopefully you all enjoyed that gameplay and you can see what an absolute beast of a build this is. I don't really do that many build videos, but when I put this one together, I really just wanted to put it out, and I was discussing it with the teammates last night. And thank you to those guys as well, Copex especially, for helping me get all of this gear. So, as you can see, I'm really low level on PlayStation 5 because I've played PC for so long now. I've got pretty much everything on PC. When I come to PS5, I'm a low level, you know, I'm not high level SHD, etc. So, for me to put builds together, it was kind of hard to be able to be a part of a team that's in the thousands, you know, to put out damage and stuff like that. So, the next best thing, support, right? So, with the support build, there is a couple of options we're going to go through for you. You can change these, and I'm going to tell you where I would change some things if I wanted to do something different. But for me, personally, this is exactly how I have it set up, and I'll show you as well another change you can make to debuff or buff certain things for your team, depending what they're playing. So the first thing you're going to want is a Scorpio. Now, you might not have a Scorpio if you're new on the game, but if you are a veteran or you've got it, then bonus. If not, and you want some help getting any of these items farming on PS5, I'm pretty much farming every day for gear for myself, so I'm happy to help other people farm as well. You can join me and farm with me. Be sure to join our Discord channel. The server link will be in the description below, and you can add me on PS5, EK1 Gaming TV. So, with that said, the Scorpio, why do you need it? Well, septic shock. Shooting a target applies stacks of venom, which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks adds more severe debuffs to the target. So, with 1 shot is poison, 3 shots disorient, 6 shots is shock, and 7 they take additional 20% damage from all sources. So the thing you're going to want here is this is about putting status onto as many NPCs as possible, or, you know, however many NPCs you can at the same time. So Scorpio is a definite must-have for this build. Secondary and the pistol or handgun is up to you. I don't use any of those. I literally only use the Scorpio. Unless you want something that's going to get you out of trouble, you know, maybe like a Carbine 7 or a FAL or something like that, then for me, I don't really use the secondary weapon anyway. When we go into the actual gear, you'll notice I've got 4 pieces of True Patriot. I have a Bellstone backpack and a Gilligard chest piece. We're going to go into that in a second and why I've selected these pieces. So for the mask, we want all blues. So basically you want armor, and then we've got hazard protection, and then we've got a protection from elites mod. Now, hazard protection, you can change that to armor regen, which is probably what I will do. Or you can have crit damage to do actual more damage yourself. That's completely up to you. The main thing here is that you have armor on every piece here. Now, the reason we're using True Patriot, now the first couple of pieces, you know, they're kind of wasted because ammo capacity, yeah, it's good to have. And magazine size, yeah, it's pretty good to have, but it's not like a, oh my God, I need it. So for me, it's more about the 4-piece, the red, white, and blue. So every 2 seconds, enemies you shoot receive a stacking debuff of red, white, and blue. Red amplifies the enemy's damage taken by 8%, so you do 8% more damage to them. White, shooting the enemy repairs the attacking agent's armor by 2%. Once every second, which again is going to give you that extra armor back so you can stay alive to support your team. And then blue decreases the enemy's damage dealt by 8%. So you're helping your teammates by them taking 8% less damage from the NPCs as well. Now, when you get a full flag, so that's all of them together, and you kill an NPC, they explode and the damage is equal to their total health and armor. So within 5 meters, there's an explosion and it damages anyone around them. So if there's anyone that's close quarter, they'll get damaged by that explosion as well, which helps you out. Going on to the holster, again, we've got armor and then I've got armor regen. The reason I have armor regen is I just kind of want to keep my armor up as much as possible. But again, I might switch it up a little bit. You could go for crit damage just to get more damage with the shotgun. But this is a support build. It's not really a damage build. But hey, if you want to add some, why not just go ahead and do it? The other one is hazard protection you could use to keep yourself alive a little bit better during those legendary missions. Knee pads, again, the same. So armor and armor regen. And then we've gone gloves. We've gone for armor and armor regen. So everything's blue so far for armor regen and, you know, kind of just staying alive, protection from elites and stuff like that. So the backpack we've got is the Bellstone Armory. Now, this gives you 1% armor regen. On this, you're going to want armor and armor regen. I would personally take off health. I just can't. I don't have the best backpack at the moment. But you can see the build works perfectly, even though this is kind of just a chuck together, nowhere near maxed out build because my armor levels are quite low as well. So imagine what it's going to be like once you kind of get it maxed out to 1.9, 2 million, etc. Now, going on this, basically what you want is Galvanize as a talent. Now, Galvanize, every time you apply blind, ensnare, confuse, or shock to an enemy, it gives 40% of your armor as bonus armor to allies within 20 meters of that enemy for 10 seconds. So as long as your kind of team are near you and near the enemy you're shooting with the Scorpio, they're going to get 40% of your armor as bonus armor for themselves, which is a lot because you can mark a lot of NPCs as well with this. Now, Galvanize is a great talent. It's probably underrated actually, but I really love it as a support talent. There is, I think it's opportunistic where you can give your teammates more damage. But for me, I want to keep my teammates alive. So for me, Galvanize is a must-have on this. I've got, of course, protection from elites on here as well. Now, on the chest piece, we're using the Gilligard, and it's called the Point Man, and this is the named Gilligard chest piece. One piece of it gives you 5% total armor. Again, that more armor you've got, the more armor you can give to your team. Now, what happens with this? I've gone for armor. I've got crit damage on there, just to give me a little bit of crit damage, and then armor regen. As I say, I'd probably put a crit damage on a couple of the other pieces maybe, just to boost it up a little bit so you can do a little bit more damage, but you don't want to go too much damage-wise. Again, protection from elites. But the talent, again, is what we're looking for here, and this is Perfect Vanguard. Deploying a shield makes it invulnerable for 5 seconds, and grants 50% of your armor as bonus armor to all other allies for 20 seconds. And you get that every 25 seconds. So if you imagine you're shooting someone with the Scorpio, you've put that shock on them, for example, they've got 40% of your armor as bonus armor already, then you proc your shield, or you've already procced your shield, they're going to get another 50% of your armor. You're pretty much filling up that blue bar of bonus armor for all of your teammates. As you can see in the footage at the beginning, some of them had full blue bars for a long period of time, which definitely helps in keeping them alive so they can do the damage for you. Now, skill-wise, of course, you're going to want to have a shield. I've just gone for the standard Crusader shield. Nothing, crazy. It's just a normal standard shield. And I've got shield health mods and holster regen. It doesn't really matter. Just try and get as much health as you can so it doesn't die really fast. So the second skill is open. Like, you can use whatever you want. I prefer to use the Hive. Now, if I go down, I can't support my team. So if I go down, I want to be able to get up with the Hive. So I use the Hive to get myself up. Or if I'm the last person standing, for example, say it's all gone totally wrong, someone's pushed up and they're down and I'm the last one standing, I want to be able to run over there and drop a Hive and run off and basically wait for them to get back up. So for me, definitely the Reviver Hive. Now, I'll show you my watch level because you can see my armor's only at 1.7 mil. My health is only 289,000, which is ridiculously low. So watch level wise, I'm only at 108. So I only have like 4%, I think. Yeah, 4% of total armor. So out of 10, I don't have any of the like hazard protection, explosive resistance, total health, like nothing pretty much, no crit damage, crit chance. So I'm low level and you've seen how this build works and it's effective even at this low level. So when you're at a level where you're level 1000 SHD or even close to it, just imagine the capability of this build that you're going to have. Now, I plan on using this build for a long time now because it is probably one of my favorite builds to use. When it comes to specialization, there is a couple of variants you can use, depending what you want to do, depending how selfish you want to be. Now, in the video footage, I used Demolitionist. Now, let's have a look at what Demolitionist does. So for me, it was Demolitionist for basically the armor kit repairs 100% damage and boost weapon handling, because it helped me with the shotgun slightly at the beginning when I was getting used to the controllers. And then the explosive ordnance, 10% increased explosive damage, affects explosive grenades, skills, and effects. So I just like to have that on because if I'm throwing grenades and stuff like that, it just gives me a little bit more. Then burn resistance, you've got 20% more burn resistance, which is a bonus. Then what I went for is... let me find it for you. So basically, this one, group members gain 5% damage to targets out of cover. So I was kind of trying to give them more damage as well as, keeping up the armor for them as well. So braced for impact, again, this is the selfish part where if them drones and stuff are like exploding on you, I just kind of wanted, ignore an explosion. So you get one free explosion every 60 seconds, which is good. And then basically when your armor is reduced to 0, it fills all your ammo up, so you don't have to keep doing that. However, I then switched to Survivalist because I really do like Survivalist and what it is. So basically you get 10% increased protection from elites. So this is why you don't need to stack so much into it. You don't need 100% protection from elites and stuff like that, in my opinion, for this build. You also have armor kits now repair over 5 seconds instead of instantly, but also apply to group members within 20 meters. So when you pop your armor kit, it also applies to them as well, which is great for a support role. We then have group members get 10% damage bonus or bonus damage to targets with status effect. Now, of course, I'm putting status on every single NPC that I see, so they're going to get 10% more damage to those ones. As long as your team is coordinated and they shoot in the one that you're doing the status to, then you're pretty solid. And then while in cover, you gain 10% skill haste. So this works well if kind of like you've lost your shield, say for example, you need to armor up, you're getting cover. By the time you're in cover for a few seconds, you pretty much should have your skill haste boosted up there to get your shield back and proc that perfect Vanguard again. Now, killing enemies under status effects adds 3 to the ammo bar. Again, they're all on status effects, so you're getting 3 to your ammo bar. And then and adds 3 to your teammates' ammo bar as well. So basically, it just keeps them ammoed up, it keeps them alive, and it gives them a little bit of extra damage to status affected targets as well. So you can see it works perfectly on low level characters. Ideally, you're going to want armor around 1.9 million. Because, of course, the 40% and the 50% armor buff to your teammates is going to help them out a lot. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you let me know in the comment section below if you use this build or if you've ever seen this build before. I don't think I've seen this on YouTube yet at all. I'm probably going to see it a little bit more now. I'm not too sure. But, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video. Let's go!